First thing I'd like to say is this is the first game since Mr. Allen passed away it's about 2 weeks ago, and so we had an opportunity just once again, and I know we'll continue to celebrate. There's so many reasons to celebrate his life, and so we did it in the locker room, and gave him a game ball, gave it to Bert Cole, his best friend, and just kind of make sure we connect the spirit one more time, and we'll continue to do that. And without Paul, none of us would be here. So we're very grateful and appreciative, and we'll continue to feel that connection and play for that. So today's game was a really good football game for us. We did well in so many different areas. On the road against a team that's been hot, that have been running the football and doing some really good things. We were able to kind of change that climate for them. They weren't running the football for like they had just a week ago. They ran for a ton, and guys went in to get that done. And it was a good job by the coaches and a terrific job by the front seven guys again. And so it's that's kind of what got the thing underway. Even though we gave up the first score, it really didn't matter to our guys on the sidelines. Russ went right down, got us down and got a touchdown for us, second drive or whatever it was, and put us back in the game, and then responded with the turnover, which was fantastic. We really were able to play right within the framework of how we want to do it. We want to get the football. We don't want to give it up. No turnovers today, and take advantage of that and run the heck out of the football. We ran it 42 times today. I mean, I couldn't be more fired up about a stat than that. That's just commitment, and it's attitude, and it's what we're trying to do. So really, I'm really fired up about really this whole month and plus, and hopefully we just keep on cranking and keep going forward.
You said on Friday you guys could get this done. It'd be pretty significant just because of the opponent going up there and all that. Just where you guys are at now, because you said the last month or so, just how well you've done this year's play.
Yeah, well, I made that statement because of our respect for the way they've been playing. They've been hot and they've been winning and doing it with style and all of that, and we were able to equalize it today and play our game. And so that's because Matt's done a great job with this team. He's turned this thing around and they're rolling. And so it's a big win for us and to get that, and particularly on the road. I mean, we've been on the road a lot now. Is it 5 out of 7? 5 out of the 7 games, and it's no big deal to us. I'm sure we'll get a couple more chances, but we've been doing some traveling, and our guys have really responded beautifully. And it doesn't matter where we play right now to get the style of play we want.
Reflect on how key the challenge was that went your way on the completed catch.
Yeah, that was a big play, and it's a new rule, a new interpretation. If you look at it a year ago, that would not have been a catch, but he got 3 steps down with the control of the football and before it came out, and I mean, this is like, I think it's going to be a precise illustration of what the new interpretation was all about, and so we jumped on the chance at it, and again, Russ hooked up with David. David Moore's doing a great job and doing all kinds of cool stuff for us.
The big punt, or the cutout went at the end of it.
You mean the Aussie sweep? Yeah. Yeah, well, we've been drawing that one up for months, waiting for the chance. No, that's not the way it was. That was us taking the safety, and that was a really terrific competitor seeing the moment and seizing it. I don't know if you could see it, but I thought Mike was smiling as he turned the corner, and he knew. I talked to him. He knew he could make the first down, and he knew he was going to have to take a hit, and so he was thinking about taking care of the football, and it was an incredibly beautiful play in the game. And sometimes you gotta improvise, and really good players seem to do it at the right time. I thought that was a fantastic illustration of what's to come. And
You're supposed to take a safety there, or?
Yep.
What do you think if he's running that? Because if he doesn't get the first down, they're obviously getting.
Well, there was a couple superlatives or whatever you call them that came out, but I thought it was awesome. I can't love a play more than that. It was like he went against all traditional thinking and everything, but he saw a situation, and he took advantage of it, and I think that's what great players do, and they surprise you sometimes. That was truly a surprise, but it was a great moment, and I'm really fired up for him.
He doesn't have the option to look for running game the answer.
Well, he might tell you that last week in London, I mentioned it to him that he's a good athlete, and I said, sometimes you're just going to have to take off and go. And little did I know the next time out, he did it, so I don't know. That's something that a really good player can do, because sometimes the coverage, the return team takes off and they give you a soft edge, and that's what he saw. He was going to kill some time and took full advantage of it, so that was awesome.
You didn't mention, I think, tackle on your end zone with 2 minutes left. Fourth and 1. When you mentioned that, you didn't think punting out of your own end zone to take off with it.
No, I didn't have that scenario in mind. This was maybe I was a little out of whack back there out in England when this happened. But anyway, ask him; he'll tell you all about it.
We talked this long, I haven't talked about Russell Wilson has a perfect
Beautiful game.
Some of his play action passes and his touch.
Beautiful game. Not just that. Russ is doing more than just that. We ran the ball for 170-something yards today, and he found some opportunities to run it and fix some things for us and took advantage of the game plan and did a great job. He played a great football game today. What did he throw the ball for? 15 times, 16 times, something like that? 17 times, yeah, 14 or 17. When you run the ball like this, he's due for almost 250 but in 14 completions. Awesome game. And I think we were pretty good on third down again, too. We were about 50 or something like that, right? 50%. Now, that's the makeup of it's really hard to beat you when you play like that. And I was really fired up for him.
You guys had play action going again today. What is working so well about that?
The running game. It's the running game, and also it's the guys that protecting up front. It's taking advantage of they have to try and they can sense our commitment and they have to try and take care of the running game. So it gives you an opportunity. I mean, the great pass he throws over the top. I guess it's to David on the deep crosser. Yeah, that was just a gorgeous play. The great play fake is that he shakes Dixon loose on the third and short. Those are terrific plays, but they're all set up because of the running game.
How did Dixon look in his first game?
He did great. Really, he did great. It was a great touchdown catch. He had a chance to shake and bake a little bit on that one play, and he kind of left that up in Eugene or something. I don't know where the heck it went, but he did great. The first game. KJ did really well, too. He felt great coming out of the game. That's a tremendous asset to us to have him back in action, and so both those guys returned and made a difference today.
McDougal was in and out a little bit.
He was sick today. Yeah, he was sick going into the game, and he got banged around a little bit, but he just was really ill before the game and just sucked it up and played anyway.
Cedric, I assume the first touchdown was not obviously, didn't make maybe the play.
Yeah, I think he misjudged the ball. I think he was there and he just misjudged and mistimed it just a hair. Usually he would make that play 9 out of 10 times, and he was there, but he just didn't quite get it. So it's a good play by them. It's a heck of a quarterback, and he's going to get you somewhere, and he did.
That's going to ask the next time on the field before it's just the fumble.
Yeah, really, right out. He answered it with that great tackle on kickoff coverage. That was probably my favorite play of the day, except for Dixon's play. And that's going to be a favorite play for a while now for me on that one. But that was a great hit, and we got 3+ today. Offense started another streak and not turning the ball over. We've been trying to get to double digits by the mid-year, and we're there going into game 8. So that's a great accomplishment. We had set our sights on that a long time ago. So that's great that we're at that spot. Makes a difference.
To get 2 starters back the way you guys have with Dixon and KJ, how big is that happening right around the trade deadline? How big is it to get 2?
Yeah, it's a great boost. I mean, it's a boost, of course, their play on the field, but it's even more than that, and particularly for Ed, he had a nice game today. We haven't seen him play, so he went out there and had his chance, and he made some stuff happen, and will help us, as we're moving forward. His presence is really powerful for us, and so it's a great boost.
What kind of physical skills would it take for Justin Coleman to intercept that pass?
He's a terrific ball player. He's just been such a great cover guy for us, and that's a great catch, great play, feet inbounds, the whole thing. It was a beautiful play at a great timing moment for us. And he's been a really great addition. And remember when we got him a while back, John found him through New England, and he's been a real stellar player for us ever since.
You mentioned the guys up front, just Jared Reed, all season long, seems to be coming up.
Yeah, well, I mean, those guys up front, you can talk about all the other stuff that happened, but they rush the ball for 30 yards a day on a team that wants to run the football, and that's a great job. And it starts right there with Jay Reed and Shamar and those guys up front and inside. All the credit goes to them playing great disciplined defense. We didn't do anything special today. We just played our scheme and did the stuff that we wanted to do, and it starts right there. And Bobby and KJ get the beneficiaries of really good technique play and keeping blockers off, and they do all the dirty work, and they're really good at it.
Going for it on the 4th and 1, and just I guess what you saw.
Oh man, thanks for bringing it up. Yeah, we had them down there so far. I just wanted to take a shot at it, and fell back in my Trojan days a little bit for a moment there. But I just wish we would have made it. You know, it's too bad we went out of bounds. Russ makes a great play to find Nick, and unfortunately we were out of bounds on it. But I wish we would have hammered it in a couple times there. We missed our chance. He made a great throw to Doug, too. Unfortunately, we couldn't stay in bounds on that one, so he almost scored a couple times there.
Jefferson, if he came out at some point?
Yeah, he's not on the injury list, so I think he's okay.
Forcing turnovers against a team who hadn't been turning the ball over there.
Yeah, we're working really hard at it. You know, it's an ongoing, forever, all the time, every day from now on emphasis. You know, and I'm really fired up to get to where we are. You know, we're close to the top of the league, which is good. But really, we set our sights on being in double digits at game 8. You know, and here we are. So it's a big accomplishment, and it makes such a difference in the game. And I know for them too. You know, they go -3 today as we go +3, so it's a big deal. It's hard to win when that happens for the other side.
Did you get any clarification from officials on Douglas' PI?
No, I got nothing on that one. I thought he made a great play, and you know, there's a little bit of jostling around. Usually, really more now than ever, they've allowed that jostling, the arm stuff. You know, and I don't know why. You know, he didn't see it that way, but there was contact. You know, this crew, they're really experienced. They know what's going on, and you know, that's too bad.
How do you keep the momentum going with the gauntlet coming up?
Say it again.
How do you keep the momentum going with the gauntlet?
Gosh, I don't know. We'll seem to find a way somehow. I don't know. We're rolling. I don't know. We're jacked. We're just going to keep on working and busting our tail and practicing really hard and not change anything. You know, just do exactly what we know how to do, and come back and have a Tell the Truth Monday, and we'll get back on the way.
After 6 of the next 9 at home, and having gone through these tough
That can't be the truth. That can't be. That's not the reality. Something's going to happen. We're going to have to play somewhere else. We're tuned in to traveling. We just automatically go to the bus and go to a plane somewhere. But whatever. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, I was just saying, are you glad where you're positioned after really what was
No. I'm always going to regret the fact that we started lousy. You know, and you know, it's a 14-game season for us. You know, to try to do something with it, and after screwing up the first 2 games. So, but this is a nice team. I like our team. I like what's going on. I like the way it's going, and I like how they feel about it. It's really clear. There's no mystery how we're trying to get it done, and you know, we're not going to fool anybody.
Anything else?